Okay, let's now see how this cloud-to-device pipeline works. Let's start from the AI core. Here we can select the energy grid resource group we've created to collect all the components of the solution. We need to create first a configuration. We have to assign a name. We need to select the scenario, the one we created to collect all the executables for our data flow pipelines. And then we can choose the version and the corresponding executable. We don't need to let's say specify any parameters or input artifacts. We can review and then we can create this configuration. So now we have everything to start an execution of this pipeline. We click create execution and we move in the executions sections. We can monitor this execution from the logs tab. Now the pipeline, as you probably remember from the code, will read the connection string to the IoT hub and the names of the devices on the IoT connected to the IoT platform from a specific table we have created in the underlying ANA cloud of DataSphere. So here, for example, you can see from DataSphere a preview of the content of this table. So here we have the list of the same devices you have seen before in Cloud for Energy and that we have registered within our platform, IoT platform. Now let's have a look again at the logs. So you can see that the pipeline was started. And if we wait a second and we refresh again the logs, we can see that we have sent the message with the weather forecast to all the 4 devices. We can move to the IoT platform. We can choose one of the devices and we can have a look into the transporter module logs. And here you can see the message we have sent with weather predictors such as temperature and humidity conditions in the last 24 hours that will be used together with the energy KPIs to produce the forecast. Now we can move again to AI Core and we can see that it is possible to use the scheduler in order to schedule the execution of this pipeline. So here, for example, you can see one old schedule we have created with all the attached executions. Let's try to see how we can create a new one. So let's select the scenario, the executable we want to use, and also one good configuration. For example, the one we have created a few minutes ago. We click next, we assign a name to this schedule, and we can, let's say, specify a cron expression. For example, we might want to, let's say, execute it at the first minute of every hour. Actually, for our purpose, is enough to execute the pipeline once per day, for example, at midnight, in order to send the weather forecast for the next day to all the devices attached to the IoT hub. Then at this point, we need just to specify the start time and the end time of this schedule. We can review and then we can create the schedule that will start at the time we have specified.